Hello, white people of America. This is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. Recently, I've been trying to say some nice things to you white people to let you know you really don't have anything to fear from black people. I do know that you do fear it because you know you deserve it. You deserve all the fear you can get because of the way you treated people. But for most part, America has always been crooked, like all other nations. But it had the world thinking that America was okay, one of the best places. So that's why people wanted to come to America because it had this facade that it was one of the best places. But because you allowed all this hatred and all this racism and bigotry and stuff to go on for so long, you got your punishment. Your punishment is these ICE guys. They're going out on the street where protests are, and everything is just protesting until ICE gets there. And then all hell breaks loose. All the corruption, all of the stuff that you've been trying to present as being stuff that is raising havoc. The havoc is ICE. And the person that this stuff rests on, the shoulders, basically Donald Trump. But ladies and gentlemen, you got Donald Trump because you are haters. I'm just going to tell you like it is. You are haters. White folks, I'm talking to you. And you know who you are. There are those who are not. But the ones who allow the things to go on that is going on without stopping it, you're the ones I'm talking about. You are haters. And these ICE agents, they seem to be little worms out of the pit of hell. They got no morals. They got no values. They are just what, in fact, they need to be in prison. But we won't put them in prison because what is happening is from God. God is allowing this to happen to America. And we've been talking about banana republics, third world countries. The way things are going, a third world country is going to look real good compared to what America is. In America, you should be ashamed to have a man running around like Donald Trump, presenting himself before the public in America and the public around the world. He's sick. When I mean sick, I'm talking about in the head. What I mean when I say in the head, it's like his brain is possessed by evil. Yes. And there are those of you who loves everything he does. I hear you on television. You lift up everything that he does. And let me tell you something. God got the eyes on you as well. Because you are no different than Donald Trump. Anything that happens to Donald Trump can happen to you. You are acting like you are sick. You are acting like you are from the pit of hell. Department of Justice and what you're doing, the CIA, the FBI, all of you. But the thing about it is this you couldn't do it if the people had not been programmed and brainwashed and propagandized. They have, and so you are. My mission is to tell you that you are responsible for everything that's happening. And those of you who are not a part of this stuff, you are responsible too. You got enough power to stop this stuff. And as I have advised, and I say it again, when ICE agents come to your city, come to your town, come to your state, every politician should be on that street protesting with the citizens. If the citizens out there saying we're fed up, we're not going to take this stuff, the governor should be out there, the mayor should be out there, the legislator should be out there, and lawyers should be out there. And everybody that think that they are somebody should be out there in the front of the line. And the normal citizens should be behind you. You are the ones that say you know what's going on. You are the ones that they've chosen to be out there. You are the ones that they pay to look after them. And they are out there getting sprayed, and you sitting up in the office talking about what we're going to do. You get out there in the streets, and I guarantee you something will happen. Something will happen. And for those of you who are Republicans and you don't like what Donald Trump doing, you say you don't know what to do. All you have to do is pretend that he is Barack Obama. And I guarantee you will come up with a way to get rid of him the same night or the same day. It won't take 12 hours. It's just sickening to be in America. You've grown up, you've seen what happened in Germany, at least through the movies if you weren't there. You saw how they acted. You see how the Jews were uh, brutalized by the Germans, and in Italy, the same jet blaster thing. And now it's happening here in America. All those years you had to see that stuff, and now you let it happen right here in this country. And guess what? You have brought God into it by saying God officiate. God is in charge of this hell that you are producing. Well, I want to say to the black people, it has been said that you knew better. And when the election came along for people to make choices about what they wanted, you voted for black people because you knew what white was going to offer. But the white people, for whatever the reasons, and there are many different reasons, voted for Trump. And the things that they thought he was going to be doing to black people, he's doing to them. And I see some of them, I don't know if it's real tears, are out there crying, saying, why don't you stand up with us? That doesn't make any sense. Why do you think black people would stand up with you when they told you what was going to happen, when they offered you an alternative? But the hate and the disrespect that you had for people of color, dark skinned people, was so rambunctious. That's not a word, but you know what I'm talking about. Until you voted for Donald Trump anyway. And look what you got. The devil is in America, running over everything. You know it's the devil because you can't stop it. You cannot stop it. He's not even ashamed. He sits up there, ladies and gentlemen, and how can you allow him to run his mouth saying everything is fine? The ballroom is fine. Taking resources from another country is fine. It's the best thing that can happen. Lord have mercy on America. Lord have mercy on America. America, you should be ashamed, but you are paying for the evils that you have allowed to happen up until this point. But you ain't seen nothing yet. Unless you stop this hell, stop it now. And again, black people, there's going to come a time that you're going to have to rise up. We don't have to wait till Donald Trump gets beat down. We can rise up right now in the middle of all this hell that Donald Trump is raising. We, people of God, the chosen people, we can rise up right now. And I promise you, black people, if you rise up right now, God will be with us all the way. And I also want to remind you that there will be some rough times because white people are evil and they will be trying to kill you for standing up. But I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, is this. What they told you about heaven and hell and God and stuff from white people, don't believe that. Don't believe that stuff. God is a wonderful God. And anybody, let me give you an example. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Gandhi, people like that, and other people that we don't know about. What did they do? They stood up for what was right and they were killed. Do you think they're dead? Their bodies are dead here, but they are alive and well. And where are they? They are where people who deserve to be around the kind of people that they represented. That's where they are. And that's where you will be if you stood up for the kind of people like that. But as long as you just dragging and doing this and holding your head down, no confidence and just fussing, you will be straight down in the worst part of hell, just like everybody else, because you got no faith. And faith without works is dead. I just want to take a moment and say shame on America, shame on Americans, and shame on the human race.